Hello and welcome to the latest race vlog from OTL. So we have Nürburgring right now, four of us on the track. Maxi started from P14, Chris P45, Loic P44 and myself from P43. The reason why Chris is behind me and Loic because he got a quali ban. And the reason why we're starting a free position ahead because some of the guys just have some issues and they started from a pit. We already lost in turn 1 McLaren, and yeah, this freebie, everyone is super happy to avoid any kind of accident in the beginning, and now people are start pushing. And if you know, for me, usually I'm not attacking in the first 1 or 2 laps just to get the pace, understand where the drivers around me, but not this time. So I'm pushing hard for this position. I have the other Lexus. The Ferrari behind me has a little bit slower pace. I was faster than a couple of guys from the back of the grid, so I'm super confident. I didn't do any GT4 before this race, so I'm okay with the car. I don't have any kind of setup. I'm using the same tweaking as my last race. So anti-roll bar in the back reduced to 0, and lowered the ride height in the back with 5mm, and up the traction control to 4 instead of 3, and everything else is stock aggressive setup. I feel this, and I think the steering ratio I reduced from 14 to 13, so the car it feels like the same as last time, and the car is okay. I'm starting chasing the back of the grid. We are successfully survived lap 1, the last chicane. No one lost it so far. And yeah, I just telling in Discord to the guys from TSE, yeah, everyone survived lap 1, so lap 2 we have carnage on turn 1, and you can see in the far it's already there is a yellow flag. So crew chief just telling me accident in lap 1, turn 1, turn 2, so we have some issues here. And then we're taking a Porsche. There is one other car. We're trying to come back to the grid. This is one other Porsche, and yeah, the car feels okay. I feel comfortable. We had here a long race, so I'm not that terrified to driving here. I'm like a mid 158s with the Lexus, so it's definitely better than my last on lap times in my first in. And yeah, the car is okay. The guys around me are slower than me, so I know I have a chance to overtake them. And some of the guys like P4 who started from a pit, they just started catching up. So as always, I try to be safe. I am avoiding this possible accident with the Aston. This cost me 1 position, but these guys are fast. The Ferrari was P4 after the quali, and this guys is overtaking me. And just, yeah, I want to be safe, avoid damage. And when I start catching up, you can see the 2 Ferraris are fighting with each other. They have a speed difference, and when you're coming to this corner, I just realized my speed is better than the Ferraris, and start catching up. I'm still 4 position out of the back, and when we're coming to this corner, they just stopped in the middle of the corner, and yep, understood. So this is how you losing 9 seconds on the last driver on the track. So yeah, my race started well. I made this mistake in lap 2. I'm behind of the grid. I'm the last. I have 0 second or less than 1 second damage on the car. It was a mistake. I was okay because I didn't do a drive-through experience when you're just going to the pit lane and you cannot reverse back. My pace is like 6 to 8 seconds faster than the back of the grid. They're doing 206s and I'm doing 158. So yeah, nothing lost. I didn't give up, but yeah, my race started okay-ish, and yeah, my third lap wasn't the greatest. So we have Loic in the right side plus Chris behind me. They just started the same race, same corner. I'm going super wide because I know Chris will send it and he will be faster than me, so it's no reason to have him back. We are in the same team. He's 3 seconds faster than me per lap, so I just let him pass, and he's in P41 now. So his race is definitely he need to gain lots of positions because of the quali ban, and he just have some bouncing doors next to each other, but no big issue. Loic outside with a number 32. They come into the same corner, and if you can see, Loic is in a better position for the next corner because he has the inside lane. Chris is keeping the car steady. They struggled with the setups what we're using, so they had to change lots of things to the car to feel okay. Chris said he used coach diff setups as a base, and he just changed the following: the right height, the front and the rear roll bar, the toe, the balance of the car is definitely changed. He changed the spring from the front, he softened the front and stiffened in the back, so he redo the full setup for the race. So definitely we are not using coach diff setups for this. I don't have for the Lexus, so I'm using the aggressive, and with the coach diff setups for Loic, he wasn't happy with the Aston Martin, what is very weird because he's a Aston Martin driver. Chris is fighting with this with Bentley, and the Bentley is trying to keep it inside. Chris definitely has the top speed, and now he will give up this chicane, I think, just to be on the safe side and not crash the car. This is the moment when I'm losing in the back, and when they're going to the straight line, Chris will have a better exit speed and starting to gain on the car's front off. He had a very good fight, and I think based on position gain he was the top, definitely top 1 or top 3 in the race for position gain. There is a Porsche who just decided, yeah, the best place to park in the wrong direction, and again the cars are super relaxed after they are avoiding accident in lap 1, and they just forget everything to be cautious in lap 2. So yeah, this is like a generic thing what's happening in races. You super focused, you super tense to, yeah, I don't want to touch anyone, and when you just cross the finish line, oh, I need to stand in. And here there is a freebie Mercedes for Chris. Yeah, he definitely has a good start, way better than me, and Loic is doing great, so he's just 2 positions ahead of Chris. This Lexus struggling to keep and hold back Chris, and now you can see the corner exit speed for Chris is like way higher, and he already have an inside, but Chris is giving up a little bit the position. The Bentley helps him to get the Ferrari, and now Chris is chasing down the Bentley. Based on quali and lap times, the fastest from TSE in this race is Max with the Mercedes. He started chasing this Nissan. He started from P14. I think he didn't complain for setup issues because he started to use coach diff setups, and using his word, it was utterly garbage, and he started to load the old Mercedes setups to his Evo, and the car feels better. So yeah, he definitely struggled with the coach diff setup, so we are a little bit disappointed right now because we have lots of cars, and we are relied before the patch on these setups. Let's use it as a base and just tweak it a little bit, but looks like now everyone need to learn how to set up the car properly. The Nissan decided he misjudged the braking point and give a position to Max, and he just take it, no question asked. It was nowhere near the Nissan, and you can see the Nissan out of the picture, and Maxi start catching up with the two guys who's fighting in front of him. It's a Bentley and the other Mercedes. Yeah, they if someone had an almost eventless race, it was Max. I think he has one big accident with dangerous things involved. He was flashing his headlights, and yeah, that's it. The accident caused by Max. He tried to apologize for the guy, but the guy was furious because he using the flashlight. So yeah, let's see what's happening there. But yeah, after the race, the tension is always high. For me, on quali, I get punted. I was a little bit upset, and I didn't continue the quali. I just did one quali lap. It was like 128 high, 58 high. Sorry, 158 high. I cannot do 128, and I was asking the guy if he's blind, and he just apologized, and he said he saw I made some mistakes, and he believed I let him pass, but he wasn't waiting for me. And yeah, I watched back the replay, and he was right. I was sliding left and right, and in his point of view, I doing bad. But I believe I had so messed up first lap, first wallet lap. I was still on negative data, so I was like 0.1 lower than my previous lap. I didn't want to give up the lap. Yeah, I was a little bit upset when we started the race, and yeah, Max made an amazing move here in the other Mercedes. This is when you see the opportunity. The other Mercedes just, yeah, he's far away, and one late braking from Max, and 100% control on the car, and just overtaking. That was a very nice move. And yeah, the race was started very great for all of us. We don't have major accident. Loic made his word, and he promised he didn't kill me in lap 1, and yeah, with that contact with him, I was in a safe place, so I can kill myself. And if is there a reason why I'm not doing pit in the beginning? Because if you can see, Chris is entering to the pit. This is like 3 minutes when the pit window is open, so second lap. And there is a queue. Luckily, all of the guys had already passed the pit entry line, so now the ghosting is enabled, so you cannot hit other cars inside in pit. But if the Mercedes on the front misjudging the speed or slowing down or anything, they can have small issues. Chris is changing tire, refueling the car. So pitting will be at least 30 seconds, and when he's coming out, he will be in his final position. We just see Max is passing, so lots of cars coming to the pit at the same time. Max was one of the first to enter to the pit, so he don't have lots of time wasted in the pit. They are in more fuel than me, because they topping up, and yeah, the pit window for a 1 hour race, a mandatory pit, it's like you have 2 sprint races, so you're doing 2 almost identical splits, 30 minutes, and you don't need to look after your tires, because in half an hour, even if you do spinellas like 5 times, you still can do a decent pace. And when you will be struggling with the flat spots, yeah, you're just going for a new tire. So mandatory tire change, of course, and mandatory refueling is not required. So, but when you're doing the tire change for 30 seconds, in the same time you can refuel the car. So everyone is doing pit plus fuel. I hope everyone is doing, because this is the good strategy. And Chris is just climbing back from P24, so he's definitely very high on the positions, because if you don't have the accident and he can do quali, I think he will be in the next to Max. Based on lap time, they have like 0.29 seconds between each of them, so the top race lap for them was almost identical. A third of a second was the difference, and every car front of Chris is like at least half second slower in race pace. Yeah, so if you starting from a race from the back, you still have a possibility to do a good results. You will have much more fun, because you have lots of overtakes. It's almost feels like the same as a multi-class when you are in the faster class, because the slower drivers, including me, we just let the faster guy pass mostly, if you want to survive and don't want to get some dents on your bumper. But yeah, Chris is doing great. He climbing a lot, and he's looking for the next part of the race to be as high as possible. Yeah, just to repeat myself, Max has a quite eventless race. He had one accident with one other car, but if you see, he's faster than the rest of the grid. He's start chasing this Bentley when he's going to the finish line, and the overtake is always start corners ahead. So you can see he's getting closer and closer, but he's not over don't try to dive bomb him. He's just getting to this corner a little bit closer, maybe from 0.5, 0.2. Getting closer and closer, and the car is, I believe, under blue flag, the Bentley. Max looking for a position when he can overtake it. The Bentley is very wide, and the Mercedes is wide too, so he needs some extra space to safely pass the car. And this is when the Boatley just did some mistakes, and maybe that was an opportunity to a little bit show the nose, but when they're coming to the hairpin, Max is just getting closer, stay inside, trying to do a late apex, and yeah, the gap is just shrinking down to smaller and smaller bits. Yeah, there was a small sand, and the Bentley's, yeah, finally it's over, and he just maybe a little bit over relaxed, and Max we have way closer and better exit speed, so he was closer to the apex, and chasing down the Bentley. The Bentley driver is, oh my god, I have a fast guy in my mirror, and maybe he's thinking about what's the best solution, what I can do in this situation. And Max just said, oh, I don't let you to find a solution, he's just going for it. He's in the slipstream, so the air resistance is broken down by the Bentley, so you're a little bit faster. You're just getting closer to the car front of you. You will have a small top speed differences, and this is when Max is Okay, I'm super close now. Where is the position when I can overtake the car? Getting to the point when the Bentley is far from the apex again. So Max noticed this, and yeah, I just waiting for see how the Bentley will give up, and and you can see he messed up here again. This is the second time in a row. When you're racing behind the drivers, you just start noticing, okay, you have before the hairpin, the Bentley is going super wide. Oh, in the hairpin, he's missing the apex. His late apex is a little bit vague, and when you're going to uphill to the Shumairesis and other corners, the Bentley is just not that consistent. So now you can see he's already start defending, and Max is getting closer, a smart up, and this is the moment when Max overtake the Bentley. When if you can see, middle of the race, the car just like stopped in the mid corner, and they were almost in the same pace. And yeah, what can you do in here? In middle of the corner, you're expecting he will be doing the same speed, same corner, not stopping the car, and you just stop him. So yeah, accident happened, but Max gained the position. We are in the last 10 minutes and I start hunting down this Aston Martin. And front of the Aston Martin there is other Mercedes. When we crossing the finish line, because they are in less than 2 seconds ahead of me, I'm checking the lap times. I'm 0.5, 0.7 faster than them. So again, I know I have the pace difference. I just need to find a way to somehow overtake them. I went a little bit wide, but not that wide as the Aston Martin, and I start pushing for it. The car still feels okay. My tire pressures are spot on, so I have between 27.4 and 27.8 all around. I messed up this corner again, and I'm not the only one from these 3 cars who making mistakes. So within the AM drivers, when I getting closer, the Aston made a mistake here, and I just, okay, I really have a speed difference here. I can get closer, and now the Aston is definitely under the pressure, because he made like 3 or 4 mistakes in the last couple of laps, and I don't know what's happened with him, but he just decided he just let me pass, or his steering wheel is broken. I don't know, but yeah, I get a freebie. And yeah, my next position is right front of me. I'm faster than the guy. I know I'm confident. The car feels superb, and yeah, I see the Mercedes is struggling here more than me. So I'm just going back to second here instead of first as usual. And when I'm coming to the finish line, I'm keeping my car, and I don't know why he's not trying to defend. He's not going to the right side. I was looking for a 100-meter board to avoid any kind of issues or dive bombing. And now I have a better line. I'm going for the inside and trying to put my nose in. It's not happening, but he's making a mistake again. I don't know if this is the proper line to brake, but definitely helped me with the exit speed. And if you see the speed difference, we have like 5-10 kilometers per hour difference between the cars. I'm going down even to second here to try to keep my car ahead, and no, he didn't give up. So we are wheel to wheel next to each other for 3 corners. We're trying to keep up. I'm doing okay-ish, and now this is the moment when he still keep his car inside. I'm holding my car, someone coming, I think it's B7, so I let the Bentley pass, and now my tactics are changed. So instead of overtaking him when it's clear, I'm trying to overtake him when he let pass by the Bentley. and yeah, the Bentley wasn't kind enough with me, so he didn't force him away from the racing line enough to leave me space to just sneak in and catch it. But I'm getting closer. I'm almost in the same distance as that I need for attacking. My bumper is almost touching him, so I'm going safe again, trying to keep it inside, trying to get a better corner exit. The exit speed for me and the turning angle, I think it's better. I'm slightly closer than the previous lap, but this is my 1 hour race. Attacking and defending for the full race, it's definitely enjoyable. I'm braking a little bit earlier because I'm not sure how good is the braking on the Mercedes, and again, he's going super wide. He just decided, you know, Apex is for the noobs, so he don't want to use it. And this time my braking was way better. I'm not skidding in the right side. He's going super wide, and I just go for it. I decided, okay, this is the moment. I'm ahead, and I get one more position. I think that was the last overtake what I did on the race. Some guy just gave up because they have some issues or damage, and now I need to start defending because I made a mistake. I was so happy with myself, and this is when my savior number 47 came to help me, because he was jumped between me and the Mercedes, and the Mercedes doesn't have a chance to take advantage on that mistake. So now I'm back on my pace, and I'm starting to build in the gap between me and the Mercedes. But yeah, there was a chance for him to overtake, and if the blue flag is not helping me, I'll be losing straight back the position. We are in the final 2 laps, and just to summarize, we started from back of the grid except Max, and everyone is managed to gain lots of positions. So Max managed to finish in P10 from P14. Chris was amazing. He started from P45, but technically it was P42 of the pit starts, but he qualified himself to second to last because someone didn't do quali laps, and he managed to finish in P16. Loic finished in P31. He started from P44, and myself started from P43, and I managed to finish in P35. I made a mistake in my last lap when I let pass to faster guy. I think it was P8, P9, and when I let them pass, I hit the sand. I doesn't have enough speed or time to gain back my pace, and the one Porsche who was qualified in P14 or P15 around Chris, he was starting around Chris, he was managed to overtake me. He was on a very nice pace, so I lost one position in the end. I didn't lose points because the points are awarded until P32. So yeah, for me the race was fun. Definitely we have some reported issues. I hit one guy, what was totally my fault. One other guy died behind me, or he just went wide. I believe he misjudged the braking, and when he tried to avoid me, when I caused the incident, he went to the grass. I told the stewards, yeah, I know they reported me to hitting the car in front of me, but please check if that was my fault. So it's still under investigation. Yeah, I didn't argue with the stewards because I made a mistake. So basically, that was a mistake. It was a rookie mistake, but it was 100% my fault. I have no issue to argue. The only thing what I still need to do, and I recommend you guys, if you're in the league, just find the guy who punted, who you killed, and try to discuss with them. Say sorry if you were stupid, and yeah, just enjoy the race, enjoy the opportunity that these organizations or friends like OTL is providing us to race together every week, to have 50 cars on the racetrack with server maintenance, with starting everything. It's just it's a hard work. So thank you for watching, thank you for being amazing, and stay safe, stay cool. See you next time.